What is up, Gothamites? Welcome back to a brand new Gotham Season 5 video, and today we're going to be going over a couple more photos that Danny Cannon has released on his Instagram, and just talk about the theories and let's speculate what it could mean for certain things in Season 5, because that's a lot of things we will be doing from now until then. But also, guys, do you see another me anywhere on the screen? Probably not. Wait, you probably can. Is he looking like this at all? Only joking, guys. As you can see, the merch is finally on its way to being actually released. I was meant to get this out since around 20k subscribers, and I've taken the longest time doing it, but finally I ordered a shirt just to see what it would look like coming through. I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and you said you wanted to see like me, like as a take of the Joker, and obviously you can tell that this is a Killing Joke reference. But I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I posted it to my community tab, and I posted it to my freaking Twitter, and all of you guys are loving it. So this will be available in t-shirts, hoodies, and I have another design, obviously, which is my logo, which will be available as well. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel for when I release it officially, which will be in its own video. It'll be like a kind of 20k special video, but 23k as we just hit 23k, so I want to say thank you for that as well. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, I kind of feel weird wearing my face, but, you know, the artwork is amazing, and that's thanks to Mrs. Van Dam on Twitter. A link will be in the description down below. But anyway, enough of the self-plugging there. On to the photos that we have teasing us for Season 5 of Gotham. And the first one is of what it seems to be like a gang, members of a gang. Now, if you remember the other day, we saw people wearing crow-like masks, and it's kind of safe to assume that these are a part of Scarecrow's little quadrant of Gotham, because if you guys remember, in Gotham Season 5, it's no man's land. Lots of different villains will be occupying different areas of the city. So Scarecrow will be occupying one, Firefly another, Penguin another, you know, so on and so forth. But the mystery is, who is behind these people? Is it just a random gang? Because I have no doubt there might be some gangs out there, or just, you know, some typical street thug-like criminals trying to occupy their own sector, just like the guy who tried to occupy Freeze's sector, if you remember, and then he got frozen into an ice cube. So what are the chances that these guys are kind of their own people and just genuinely, like, causing mishap throughout the city because, you know, it's all in a chaotic place right now? There is essentially not really much of a GCPD presence anymore, so it could just be some random guys, but it could be people a part of some villains that we already know. Like, for example, my first thought with these guys, and it's really hard to figure out who, to be honest, unless I'm really missing something obvious, is maybe people who are working for Firefly, but I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. They don't really have any proper identifying traits as to who they'd be working for, because I don't think they'd be working for Penguin. They just don't seem like Penguin's type of people. Definitely not Barbara, because as we all know, no men are allowed, so that's just a huge no-no. They're not Scarecrows, because we already know what Scarecrow's crows look like. They're most likely not Mr. Freeze's people, because I feel like, as I said, they kind of got to go with themes for each kind of gang. Like Scarecrow's people have the crow masks. So yeah, like, I'm probably forgetting somebody, like, because supposedly we will have other villains coming in Season 5. We do know that Bruce Wayne will kind of be getting his own gang this season, and I don't think this is going to be like the Sons of Batman-esque gang. I don't necessarily think, maybe Tabitha will have her own gang, because we do know that she's branching off from Barbara. Ever since Penguin killed Butch, there is not really going to be any Babs and Tabs action this season, which is unfortunate for you big Babs and Tabs fans, and it is the 5th and final season, but you never know. The only person I know who would ride a motorcycle, I think, and maybe have people like this would maybe be Tabitha over Firefly. But those are the two vibes I'm getting, Tabitha or Firefly. You guys have your vote, and let me know what you think, or who you think these guys, what gang they belong to. Now, in the next photo, we do have Danny Cannon himself taking a selfie next to a crashed helicopter with some Wayne Enterprises crates of stuff. So, this, I feel like, is a fairly obvious one that is happening. I feel like since, you know, Gotham City is kind of on its own right now, you know, you had the bridges blowing up, very no man's land, they're going to be starved of supplies, right? So I think that this is Wayne Enterprises flying in a copter trying to get supplies to, like, people who are in need. But as we all know, villains are trying to occupy the whole city, so they'll probably be wanting these supplies for themselves, but maybe not just for themselves, but so they can sell it, because people will be needing supplies, and it is very criminal-esque to be, you know, selling stuff people need to live, so that might be happening. So I think regardless of what is happening with these supplies, whether they're food, water, or something else from Wayne Enterprises, God knows, you know, what is in Wayne Enterprises these days, it blatantly got shot down by one of the gangs, and I got a feeling all of the villains, or like at least some of the villains, will be trying and racing to get to this for whatever it contains. To be honest, I really could imagine Penguin being the one to kind of take control of these supplies, because he would be the kind of grafter to do all of that and just kind of sit there and have his, is it Mr. Penn? I can't remember, who's just like, you know, ticking in all the ins and outs of the goods to the people, whoever is buying it. But then again, other villains could try and rob these supplies from each other, even if someone gets there first, and then there could be a little civil war going on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this photo as well, with the crashed helicopter with Wayne Enterprises crates and Danny Cannon posing. Right guys, the next photo may be related, but we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, we see Bruce Wayne sporting an all-new jacket. Now this is kind of similar, and thank God it isn't the Michelin Man jacket, and you know what I mean by that. I mean I guess it's appearing on screen right now. Not that that kind of proto Batsuit was mega bad, but I just really didn't dig the rings everywhere around him, hence the Michelin Man joke. And the cowl was okay, but you know, I don't know. I think that was hit and miss with a lot of fans, but here I kind of like what the approach they did in the back half of season 4. They kind of gave Bruce motorcycle-esque jackets and I guess just a bit of protection still. And here we have Bruce sporting another one. Now this one definitely is different from the past two. First we had the Michelin Man-esque one, as I mentioned. Then we had the motorcycle-esque jacket with a hood on it still, and that kind of had the proto bat emblem, and all that really was just padding, 4 little pads each side, kind of like representing a butterfly bat-esque kind of thing. Now with this one, guys, it's kind of like a hybrid between both of them. It's like, you know, we have the little Michelin Man-esque leather jacket, rings around his shoulder and you know, near his traps there, but at the same time, from what I can tell, we do not have the marks or the padding that would resemble where the bat emblem would be. So yeah, I believe the jacket is all new. It's kind of like a subtle approach to something Bruce is wearing as he's going out and about. But what is Bruce doing? He's definitely sneaking and trying to be stealthy with wherever he's going, but I've got a feeling that these photos may be in the same location. So I think Bruce Wayne might be going to sneak up to his own helicopter that got shot down with all the Wayne Enterprises crates. I'm not saying this is the exact location because I have absolutely no idea or no way to confirm that, but just judging by the background and then the background of the chopper photo, you could argue that on one of the corners of that warehouse-like location where the chopper has crashed down or just blown up before it even took off, potentially, Bruce could be sneaking at one of the rails or like one of the platforms above or anything like that. It's kind of tricky to know, but either way, if it isn't the same location, Bruce is trying to be stealthy. And what we do know about season 5 is that he'll be going to each one of the villains kind of sectors in the city and taking them out one by one, and even stumbling into his own gang that will, I believe, follow him and mirror Sons of Batman-esque role. But ultimately, the guesses are endless, and I would love to know your thoughts on this photo as well. Just another comment to throw in this as well. I do like David Mazouz's haircut. I love this look for Bruce Wayne. David Mazouz is definitely the perfect casting for Bruce Wayne, I think. He just looks exactly like him, or at least how he would look like at 17/18. He looks a lot more mature with this haircut as well, like when they cut his sides down. But yeah, David Mazouz, aka Bruce Wayne, looking kick-ass as always. Now for the last photo, we see Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot. Now my first thoughts for this was like, is this like a leftover kind of vandalizing kind of mark from when Oswald was going for mayor previously? But I was thinking, no, I guess if this photo is being taken, this actually might be a season 5 thing. Maybe Oswald, I believe at the end of season 4, he took over City Hall. That was his sector. And he might be, especially with this new Gotham that has been made, there is no law and order really, but the Penguin might be setting himself up as the new overseer of Gotham, or maybe if not the mayor, or maybe the mayor, but if not the mayor, a mayor type role. And that's why he's there. It's just like, people believe in me, believe in Oswald Cobblepot, I'll give you the Wayne supplies, I'll be distributing out the supplies throughout No Man's Land, trust me, I'm your guy. And he will have a whole posse around him, a whole gang protecting him. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think of this. I think it's pretty interesting that Oswald is kind of painting himself potentially again this season as the man of the people. He definitely does have a gift of a gab way about him there, and maybe especially in this time of need, even though people know what Oswald Cobblepot is like in the public, he might be the only person they can kind of go to, especially if he's you know, in control in terms of selling goods to people who need supplies, and he's your only man to go to, unless, you know, you steal yourself, and that might not be an option for some honest people, obviously. So I don't know, as I keep saying, guys, the speculation is endless. The whole point of this video is me to spew out my freaking brain rays at you from what I see when I take these photos in. But yeah, this one's got me excited. As I said, Oswald walking into the room he did at the end, I believe it was City Hall or something like that, and I think he has huge plans, and you know, we're talking Iceberg Lounge upgrade yet again or something like that. and everything I've mentioned already. But yeah, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this photo as well as all of the other photos, guys, because I think that is everything for this video now. I don't believe Danny Cannon, nope, he has not uploaded any more. Probably would have by the time I have released this video, but just for you all to be aware, whenever there is a new photo, I won't make a whole video just on one photo unless it was absolutely, you know, blowing our minds off with information. But I will save to make another Gotham video unless there's another one in the meantime, until there are a few photos like I've been over in today's video. But other than that, everyone, if you have made it this far in this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And of course, if you're brand new to this channel, why not subscribe for more Gotham videos like this? And if you're already subscribed, be sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on an upload, because I get people saying, I didn't know you uploaded a Gotham video, and yeah. As always, guys, links are in the description down below to my freaking social media, and you can follow me on Twitter there. Do consider supporting me on Patreon, because it really does fuel the content that I create, and hopefully you like some of the rewards on there. Merch is coming soon, guys. A little Joker on tape from me, and of course the BobaTalks logo. I'll be releasing that in the next week or so. Just sorting through the final options of colors, and you know, putting onto hoodies, and then sorting out, you know, EU orders and then US orders, blah 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 blah. You're gonna get the deal. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.